You are now entering the Dollard Hour podcast zone. Buckle up. We will be discussing an array of topics such as political, entertainment, current events, sports, and hypotheticals. We're going to take this journey together, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to learn from each other, console one another, heal one another, and grow as a community. That's right. It's the Dollard Hour. It's the Dollard Hour. Everybody get ready for the Dollard Hour. Yeah. Yeah. It's the Dollard Hour. Everybody get ready for the Dollard Hour. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. Every week, a new episode will be dropping of the Dollard Hour podcast. Everybody, join in. This is a major situation. It's the Dollard Hour podcast. Let's go. For sure. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the recap of the end of 2017, getting ready to move into 2018. You're now tuned into the Dollard Hour podcast. You know what I mean? With my guy to the left of me. You know what I mean? J.U. that way. What's going on with you, J.U.?
Man, it's it. 2017 is out.
Man, 2017 is definitely out. Like we got a day. We got a day left, man. And you know what, man? Hopefully nobody die. You know what I mean? Within the next 20. I know it's a long shot, but hopefully nobody die within the next 24. Let this year close out, man. It's been enough death and destruction.
A whole lot.
Man, a whole lot. Like, it's been so much death and destruction going on in 2017. It made me rethink a whole lot of things, man. Like, what's life worth? What's this worth? What's that worth? Getting ready for this and situating that and setting that up. Like what's some of the things that go through your mind, J.U., you know, from the things that had happened in 2017 that you've seen on TV, the things that we didn't experience in our own lives, all that good stuff, man. Like, is anything that you like to personally reflect on?
Man, the one thing I want to reflect on and touch on, man, is the fact that, you know, the state we in Delaware, you know, they was experiencing the murders that they was experiencing, and then, you know, with me running my business down in Maryland, I was able to experience the 300 plus that Baltimore is dealing with when it comes to the murder, and I remember myself saying, like, man, they kind of experiencing the same thing when it come to that, but it's a huge difference, man. Like.
Absolutely.
A huge difference, and I had to experience it, and the way I experienced it was listening to the scanner. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? You can compare Baltimore, and this is my opinion, to Chicago, man.
Nah, hell no. Hell, you know what? Like you said, I'm glad you said this is my opinion, because I'm pretty sure ain't nobody else in the world gonna carry that opinion. I think you don't really have an understanding of what's going on out of Chicago.
They ain't gonna understand it?
You must not,
talk about
man.
Let's talk about it.
Man, you know what? Let's talk about it, that it go down, like, on some real senseless other shit. Like, it's just a whole nother culture, man. Like, you know what I mean? I got guys all through Baltimore, man. Like, no comparison.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful to even do that one, but you get a pass on that one. But nah, I can't. I don't support that at all.
I know they said Chicago, you know what I mean, they consider that a war zone, but I mean, yeah, I mean, Baltimore's at this was last month, they had 300, but that's just for murders. You know what I'm saying? That's 300 for murders. And I mean, I know Chicago, they called the forces, like the armies and everything out there. But I think it's the same situation where you could probably call the same thing for Baltimore. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
You know what? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing. Ain't nothing to brag about, but ain't nothing top of Chicago.
I'm gonna check it while we on air.
Ain't nothing top of Chicago, man. But I do want to inform. I'm feeling real happy about this. I got some real good news for the listeners. You know what I mean? Dollard Media Group we'll be expanding and also setting up another podcast called Cooking with Keedy.
Ooh.
With my wife Keisha, and everybody out here that knows Keedy, knows how Keedy gets down in that kitchen. You know what I mean? So we're gonna be bringing you a lot of, you know what I mean, the new show Cooking with Keedy, you know what I mean, that actually starts, you know what I mean, the first week of the new year. You know what I mean? That's we're all charged up about that one, man. That's gonna really make a strong splash as well. You know what I mean? Dollard Media Group is definitely ecstatic with the addition to that program. And I also want to let you know, man, that I'm really planning on rolling out a major push for the Dollard Hour podcast and Dollard Media Group for 2018. I have a lot of things in store that have yet to come to fruition, you know, as far as me implementing it into the podcast, you know, that have been getting run in 2017 with the Oxymorons and the Dollard Hour podcast. It's a lot of other things. I'm gonna be bringing you a lot more visuals, you know, going to different places, live going live a lot of different places, a lot of different faces, a lot of different conversations and dialogues with a lot of successful, a lot of prominent, a lot of educated, a lot of people that, you know what I mean, the public, you know what I mean, and the listeners are really be able to you know, grow from. That, you know, the Oxymorons is currently, you know what I mean, under reconstruction as well. There will be a few changes to implement the new year of you know, for the Oxymoron podcast in 2018. And I think the public is going to really be excited about the different changes that's going to be brought forth. You know what I mean? The new level of consistency, you know what I mean, that will be brought forth with the Oxymorons in 2018. And really building this Dollard Media Group for it to be what it's supposed to be, man. And let these podcasts take off and take us where they may. And man, it's just a beautiful thing, man. So I'm charged up about them things,
I'm
man.
excited.
I mean, as you should be, good brother.
I'm excited about that.
As you should be.
I need to hear Keedy cooking because I need to know how to do a little bit, you know what I mean, step my game up a little bit.
I asked Keedy, as you going to show the public how to prepare your world famous Keedy's kicking crab sauce. You know what I mean? She says, that's the one thing I can't do. That's the one thing.
Right.
I'll show them how to cook a decent a blue crab or something. You know what I mean? But I cannot get that away. You know what I mean? So, and I definitely appreciate that and respect that, because at the same time, Keedy's kicking crab sauce will be in a store near you at, you know what I mean, in the middle of 2018. So look out for that as well. So we definitely have a lot of things on the agenda coming up, man. Like I definitely want to my guy to go ahead and you know, and not be shy on his microphone and you know what I mean, and definitely express whatever he got to express. But it's just, I just feel like, man, I'm just so charged up, man. I can't shut up. I can't shut up, man.
Listen, man, do you? I'm over here trying to. I came up with the murders in Chicago, and you know, I mean, I'm ashamed to say that. We're gonna live Facebook too.
Hey, man. Well, I mean, do what it is.
I'm ashamed to say that. Back in what was it? July the 28th, they was at 400.
I mean, it's not even a comparison. We're moving past that. We ain't even gonna get stuck on that because you have to be sleeping under a rock to even think that it was remotely close. I mean, you need to 2018 tighten up. You know what I mean, on your awareness. You know what I mean, like they tell you in the key program 23-1. You know what I mean. So tighten up on your awareness, 2018, beloved. You know what I mean. For real, man. I don't know where that came from.
Man, I'm trying to get some money in Baltimore, man. Send some money down to them boys, man.
You know what I heard. Yeah, only thing you gonna get is the federal motherfucker, the army riding through the streets like, you know what I mean. The regular police go and park them. We riding around here in tanks and all this good. That ain't what you really want.
And you late. You too late. I'll be too late for that.
Man, that ain't what you want. That ain't what you want. You know what I mean. You I don't think you know nothing about martial law to even. You know what I mean. I don't think that ain't what that ain't what they want from a. You know,
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead and let them know.
Man, we ended it. That what they really want from a nigga. Man, go ahead, man.
Come on, that ain't, you know what I mean? You know, here on the Dollar Hour, we try to be type conservative, you know what I mean, at the same time.
2017, man. It's over. We made it. We coming in 2018,
you know what, most importantly, man.
Made it, man.
Wow, you know what I mean? And listen, and I like to give from the deepest of my heart, man, condolences of everybody who did not make it.
Right.
In 2017, I know my guy to the left of me, J.U. that way, actually just went through, just actually came from a funeral today. You know what I mean? Still made it over here to make the Podcast. Was at a funeral earlier in the week. You know what I mean? For his aunt. You know what I mean? So it's just like, man, death and destruction is all around us. But listen, we are still here. We are still live. We got a pulse. And we most definitely have a voice that we're utilizing.
It's gonna be heard.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be heard.
It better be
Facebook Live.
It better be.
Yeah.
You hear me? It better be. Yo, put that on tilt a little bit for me more. Just a little.
Tilt.
Yeah, I mean.
Which way?
Right, yeah. That way. That way.
The guy pointed it that way. You hear how I added that?
Hey, listen. For 2018. Oh my goodness! I can't let the what is the cat out the bag? The hat out the bag.
The cat out the bag.
I can't let the cat out the bag 100% at this. You know what I mean? At this particular moment, just for copyright. You know what I mean? Infringements. You know what I mean? Going on. But man, hey, listen. We got a clothing line in the works.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? That will be being brought to the public. You know what I mean? As of
did you just let something out?
I didn't say the name of it.
You didn't say the name.
I just said the clothing line. I didn't give them too much, but they gonna hey, listen, as you see, the Dollar Hour Podcast is actually broadcasting live from a new studio that's currently under construction right now. You know what I mean? That is really that is really beautiful. I know that you can tell that we in a different scenery. Right. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? We definitely had to take our show on the road type. You know what I mean? We're growing. You know what I mean? We're getting more equipment, more this, more that. Yeah. And you know, lighting is definitely is a major thing. We need to make sure that you can see us properly.
That's the key to success.
That's the you know what they said my mic sound nice. Check
one.
They said the lighting you know what I mean is on point.
Yeah.
Check. They said nigga, you coming with that topics, the delivery and the dialogue that few can match.
Yeah.
And you coming with a level of realness, you know what I mean, in optimism, you know what I mean, that oh my gosh. Hey, listen.
It's gonna be a smash. I mean, you can't have an employee mentality, man.
Okay.
And be at this, and I think that's where a lot of the hiccups come in with an employee mentality. Trying to do business.
Well, this is ball status over here, baby. I don't know nothing about no employment mentality, but at the same time, I do appreciate the people that do not have a problem going out here, you know what I mean, busting their ass, you know what I mean, bringing home that dollar, or whether it's a good dollar, bad dollar. At the same time, listen, man, you home, you're free, you know what I mean, and hopefully you got your health, and if not, work on that, you know what I mean. That's all something that will be done as well in 2018. Yeah. Listen, man, I'm just trying to be the best mother I can be. 2018, man. I'm talking about continuing to educate myself, man. I do not listen, for my public, for my fans, for I do not sleep. The only thing I do is read. I got books coming in every day. You know what I mean? I'm online all night long, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm up at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock on my way to this state, that state. Listen, man.
Man, you ain't the only one, man. Stop.
I know that, but at the same time, I'm doing it for them.
You're doing it.
I'm doing it for the people.
For the people?
Look, get the people what they want.
You act like you're the only one grinding, though.
You know, in my eyes, that's all that matters to me, Nick. In my eyes.
That's what it matters. That's what it matters to you.
Hey, let me sip my drink. In my eyes. You hear me?
Man, we grinding, man. Like, we just hitting the reset, man.
Vodka and cranberry chilled on the rocks. Mommy want to slide cause my deal worth a lot. Platinum, but mommy get a thrill from the knot. Shout to my baby Lava. I ain't forgot you, the 6ix9ine Don. I told you I was gonna shout you out too, baby.
I heard that. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe, man, and the like button, man.
Hit the subscribe.
It's all about the views and the subscribe.
It's
man.
all about that, man. Look, they out here eating. Listen, man, you got these clowns out here really eating off of social media, really eating off of YouTube, most importantly, you know what I mean? Because that's they cut checks, you know what I mean?
Major checks.
Listen, man, you got these guys out here, man, but, you know, and I ain't knocking nobody hustle, man, at all, but when you a real guy and you did real things in the world and people respect you and people like you and you can articulate and conversate with the best to the worst of them and when you got all these different attributes about yourself, why wouldn't you be on top? Why not? Why shouldn't you have a major bag coming from every different, you know what I mean? Every different platform.
Streams,
yeah.
Man.
Listen, the only way you can be successful in this world, man, is to be getting it from multiple streams at the same time.
You got to have.
You hear me? Hey, listen. Are you checking in with you know what I mean?
Man, they good, man. This is just, you know what I mean?
Nah, I didn't know if you was checking in where people might have been commenting. I didn't know if you wanted to get the people any feedback. Because listen, I'm going to give them what they want, man.
Talk about
it's raw with me, man.
Talk about it.
It's raw. I only know to give you what you want. It's raw with me. You know what I mean? So speak on it, beloved.
I love my followers, man. Everybody that's on my Facebook page, you know what I mean? We semi-interact.
Hey, listen, man. All my family, friends, Facebookians, Twitter, Instagramians, you know what I mean? YouTube followers, you know what I mean? Hey, listen. Hit the button. Most importantly, listen. Hit the button.
That is that simple. All you got to do is hit the button and watch. Comment what you feel. Comment a topic. I mean, it's 2017. What you got going?
It don't cost you no money to give a nigga a compliment. I like what you listen. I don't even care if I don't like what you're talking about. I love your hustle. I love your grind. I salute you, player. I salute. Hold on. You know what, man? You know what? I'm gonna get on these construction people because you know what I just realized? What? It ain't no mirrors in this room.
Wow.
I want to look in the mirror right now and salute me. And I'm pissed, I'm peed off because I just realized I never told him that this room needed. I don't really think it does really need a mirror, but at this particular time, I'm jockeying for a mirror.
You need a mirror, but beforehand, it didn't need.
It didn't need a mirror until I wanted to look at myself in the mirror and put the jaw up like, you know what I mean? Great job, soldier. And I just couldn't give no.
You can still do that. You
listen, for the people that can see me out there, we got 4 or 5 cameras running at the same time, so you should see me from every angle. I salute you, player. You's a real nigga. I salute you, player. You know, definitely, man. Hey, listen, we going to get on some real pressing topics and some real issues and some real things going on in the world, but that's one thing. This ain't even, I don't even really want to get into sports and nothing like that on this show. But I just got to say, what the hell happened to Houston Rockets with with another James Harden meltdown? Like, what the? Hey, James, man, you got the best team record in the NBA, and it's your year for MVP. You've been looked over for the last 3-4 years. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Hey,
20 point plus 20.
You know what it is, man. You know what it is. When that spotlight get a little hotter.
You think that's what it was?
Ooh.
No,
listen.
man,
hey, listen.
Nah.
It's a lot more, it's a lot less stressful, it's a lot less pressure when you going out there and you throwing up 30, 40 points on people. And it's not like, you got to understand that his track record in the playoffs is a bust.
Nah.
He does. Apparently, you know what I mean. You must not be aware of his stats.
You can't blame that You can't blame that whole loss on James Harden.
He got about 4 strong meltdowns in his career, and what are we gonna blame him on?
How you gonna blame They was up 20 though. That's a team effort.
It was up 26.
Nah, you can't. You can't do that to Harden like that. So you blaming them last 2 calls on him?
Hey, listen, I'm blaming the fact that it should have never got close. It should have never got close. You worried about too many. He got too much stuff going on. I know. You're the superstar. That's your team, man.
What he got going on? Tell me what he.
You know, we not even gonna
get. You do all the homework. I'm not into that. Y'all go deep into that. What he got going on?
You know what? I don't want to talk about what the man got going on because apparently, you know what I mean. it wasn't enough.
The viewers probably don't know neither.
You know what? And listen, everybody don't need to know allegedly that they're shared. You know what? We gonna leave that alone. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, I ain't mean to get your motherfucking ears, but what he about to say about the bull? Like, don't tell me he bumped a lil. You know what I mean? I better not hear that the bull bumped a lil. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He in over his head with the bookies. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna put the bull. The bull went to go visit Meek Mill last week, man. I felt like that was definitely a real G move, man. You know, to take time. I mean,
you gotta understand. I don't be into that. Y'all into it knee deep. You know, I had my situation where it almost was a meltdown, but I had to keep it together.
Okay.
I mean, fill me in.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna talk about nothing negative as in the 2017. But what I'm gonna say is, you know what I mean. I applaud the board for going to see. I definitely applaud the board for going to see. You know what I mean. Go see Meek Mills, man, and check him out, man. And I thought that was some real. I thought that was some real stuff, man. But at the same time, I don't knock on Boston. I mean, Cleveland is a great team. You know, I'm an LA fanatic, but I do love LeBron James. And in the bull, Kyrie Irving is a hell of a dribbler. He's a hell of a ball player. You know what I mean. He is. So I don't have no hatred towards him, and I do respect the decision of, you know what I mean, of pursuing his individuality. So I don't have no knock on the board. Not saying that I would like the Houston to win more. I'm just saying, how the hell do you blow a 26-point lead like that, man?
And then lose to Washington.
Matter of fact, they're on a 3 or 4 game losing streak.
They coming out of the West though.
Man, you had the best record in the NBA. You just went on a 3-4 game slide, man, to some teams that you should have all knocked off, man. It's a problem with that.
Oh yeah, I don't blame that on James Harden though. Them refs, they're making some dumb calls. Because I watched that part of the game. I'm sitting here like, no, I know you ain't ready to let. I said if they come back, the first thing he goes, I knew Kyrie could do it. Kyrie didn't do that. The boy Tatum, everybody stepped in.
They did. Everybody stepped in. That team definitely steps up, man. I mean, Brad Stevens is a hell of a coach, man. That team definitely stepped up, man. Like it definitely did, man. You know, it's nothing that I can actually really say about that other than what happened.
What happened?
You know,
we need to reach out to James Harden. I would love to hear. You know what I'm saying? What happened?
You know what? You want to reach out to James?
Yeah, we're going to reach out to him. I'm going to inbox him.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Hold on. What's going on? What's going on? Turn off, Smirnoff. You know what I mean? I got you on the hotline, baby. How you doing, beloved?
What's going on?
Oh, just chilling, man. I mean, you do know that we had a podcast tonight, right?
We never said an exact day.
I mean, Friday, Saturday. I would like to do it Friday, but we're gonna do it Saturday. But I mean, seriously, huh?
I didn't know we said an exact day.
You know what? That's cool, and apparently you didn't care to call to find out either, right?
You definitely cared.
You called me up to scold me like a parent,
Nah.
man.
Yeah.
I just called you on behalf of Dollard Media Group, the Dollard Hour Podcast, and the Oxymoron Podcast, to let you know, good brother, you know your baby love you to death, but you are fired. You know, I felt like the public needed to know that. You know what I mean? We ain't rocking. I love you as a person, but at the same time, I cannot do business with you, good brother. You know what I mean? But I will call you after the show. I'm at work right now. Love you, my nigga. So, listen.
The meltdown has begun.
I needed to let my public know that I said the Oxymoron Podcast was under construction. And I wanted to let y'all know exactly how I felt about a near and dear friend, and that's going to always be my man. But at the same time, we are not sharing this platform anymore. You won't. When Craig Mack said you won't be around next year, they was talking to this nigga. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
That's what that statement was.
You won't be around.
That's why Craig Mack said that.
You won't be around next year. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That came with a swift kick in the ass.
And that's
you know
the flavor in your ear. God.
Hey, listen. That's why I put it in the fans' ears, the public ears. Hey, listen. I'm not playing with this pimping. I want it too bad.
Yeah.
I'm not playing with this pimping. You know what I mean? So, hey, man. Hey, listen. The new facility that, you know what I mean, that the Dollar Media Group has blessed us with also has a daycare center on the 3rd floor. So there's no excuses for that. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
Multiple streams of income, man. That's multiple streams right there.
In my eyes.
That is multiple streams.
But moving on.
Yeah.
Moving on past the sports and the recent firing, you know what I mean? of said executive, you know what I mean? So
you a fool, man. How somebody supposed to conduct a podcast, baby?
I'm just saying, when you hang up the phone and say, did that just happen?
Man.
You know what I mean? I thought, man, only thing I could have kept my job if I'd have just not answered the phone till 2018.
I think that was a smarter move right there.
Hey, listen, that's what you call getting in the middle. That's what you call being a victim of circumstances. God. You know what I mean? And getting, you know. But moving on. But I would have never scolded the good brother. I would have never scolded him. You know what I mean? I just told him. You know what I mean? So it's a difference. Hey, JU, man, I feel like, listen, man, I'm having fun, man. I'm enjoying life, man.
Supposed to. You have to. You'd be a fool if you don't. I mean, I was just talking to somebody about that today. You know what I'm saying? On my way to my uncle's funeral.
Okay.
And we was talking. What I said was they was talking about, you know, they happy when they go out, but when they go in, like when they outside, out and about, they go in, they happy this and that, but when they go home, it's like, darn. And I said, well, man, you know, I mean, Clark Kent, he went in the booth as Clark Kent. You don't know what he did while he was in there, but he came out Superman. So it depends on when you home, what you do, you know what I mean, with your time when you by yourself. I try to maximize it, catch up on reading, you know what I mean, try to stay away from social media and just study, man. Just, you know what I mean, preparation. So when I come out, it depends on what you come up against. I got to stay on my toes dealing with you for one. You know what I'm saying?
You better, because you might get the next phone call.
Yeah. And
live on air.
The thing about
live.
Hey,
listen.
I get the phone call, I'm going to create. And I'm going to be on your heels.
A Facebook.
And you heard it live.
A Facebook. Contact Michael Marbury and say, turn off, spread off. You done fucked up like that? You don't get a nigga back like that. You know what I mean?
On my life. On my watch.
Hey, listen.
That's my watch.
And I know y'all got a lot of the same friends. So,
wow.
Hey, listen. Yeah, you know what I mean?
If I get that phone call, y'all heard it first.
Yo,
this mic gonna burn because I'm gonna be on your heels. I'm gonna be on your heels.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen.
I
didn't get to where I got in life not being a shrewd businessman.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you got to know when to make budget cuts, and sometimes you need to know when to put foot in butts. You know what I mean? So that's just all it is. You know what I mean?
Cut and foot in butts. You was a nut, man.
Hey, yo. So that's just how we rock it. Dollard Media Group will not stand or tolerate insubordination. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is. And I don't expect my man to listen to the podcast anyway because he always too busy. You know what I mean? Doing nothing. You know what I mean? So, hey, man, but love you out. You know what I mean? So, man. Hey, listen, other than that, man, like, I'm thinking about where I'm going vacation in 2018. And
what you doing?
To be honest with you, man, I got about 4 vacations on the horizon, but I'm wondering, with my daily schedule and business picking up the way it is, and with a few different venues and things, different states that we got to visit and things that we got to do concerning, you know what I mean, the whole media group.
Man, the preparation starts now, though.
Preparation. Hey, listen, you better. I'm not sleeping for the next couple of days. I got a lot of I got a few things that I didn't get a chance to accomplish in 2017, or that have to be accomplished within the first quarter of 2018, and it's a lot of pressure that I'm putting on myself, but I love it, man.
I'm gonna sleep, and then I'm gonna wake up and handle it. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna sleep.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I mean? Proper rest, you know what I mean? In proper diet and cleanliness is manifacto. You know
why I'm gonna sleep?
Why you gonna sleep? I'll speak on it.
Sleep, man, because the fact of everything I didn't. I mean, the last 2017 was good. These last couple months, oh man, I'm gonna sleep. You hear me?
Right.
And when I get back up, listen. All I'm gonna say is you better hold on to your bridges. If you ain't got a belt on, you better put some suspenders on.
Suspenders? Did I do that?
Man,
do they? What happened? What happened? It's suspended. It's suspended. They still wearing them. You know what? I seen a real studious individual the other day. I haven't seen nobody wear suspenders in a while, and I seen a real studious dude the other day. And the reason why I called him studious because his hat was smaller than his head. You know what I mean? And he was dressed up and he had the suspenders on. And his hat was really tight. You know what I mean? Shout out to my nigga Earn Money, Kayan Church. What's going on with you, baby? You know what I mean? Hey, yo, I can't hold back. You hear me?
It's the 27. He had suspenders on, man.
He had suspenders on with a very tight hat on. You know what I mean? I looked.
See, if I knew I was wearing them, I had to come around you. I'd have went in Superman, went in my the phone booth. Man, you got to be more careful.
Hey, listen, man. I'm only gonna call it the way I say it. I mean, hey, love me or hate me. I'm only a real nigga. Ain't nobody can beat me. So I mean, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I ain't worried about. Come on, man. I'm just gonna be me. I'm
run into the booth and change my clothes.
Shit, come on, man. I'm only keeping it real, man. I'm entertaining. I'm trying to entertain our family, our friends, our followers, our likers, our subscribers, and our haters. Because listen, let me tell you one thing.
The haters.
If you love me, I love you too, man. And if you hate me, I love you too, man. You know why? Because that makes me a better man than you. And that's all I strive to be, is a better man than you. You know what I mean? And I think that if we all felt like that, we would let go of the pettiness, the silliness, you know what I mean, the fugaziness.
You don't spread love?
Spread a little love, get a little joy, you know what I mean? Come on, man, let's just celebrate. Hey, listen, man, these years is rolling, huh? These years is rolling, man. I can't even slow them down.
Yeah. It's 2018. I'll be 40 next month. Man.
Hey, listen, man, I'll be 32, man. I don't even. Hey, man, I'm still thinking about pursuing my rap career, man. I ain't let you tell me. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, my bio reads 32. You know, my bio reads 32, and I still do got bars. You know what I mean? Absolutely, I will be displaying them in 2018. You know what I mean? With the hit single of, you know what I mean, Dollars Back on the Mat. You know what I mean? Packing the back of the back of the act. You know what I mean? So we gonna get this thing down, and we gonna do it how we gotta do it. You know what I mean? Coming to a thing. I got bid doors. I got bid doors.
I don't want to be there.
Hey, listen. And I also want to let everybody know, you know what I mean? I know it's a lot of people that have jumped in this podcast game, right? A lot of people jumped in the podcast game, and at the same time, we all have a voice, and everybody should be able to express themselves how they want. But 2018, I am on the committee of the podcast awards that will be held in the tri-state area, you know what I mean, surfacing 4 different states. So everybody, be on your game, because I'm coming for the top spot. And then I'm looking to blow, you know what I mean, blow out the, you know what I mean, stratosphere. So, yeah, of course. What? Is that a question? Come on, Aki. Yeah. But listen, fellow podcasters, you know what I mean? Love for all of y'all, man. Really get serious about your craft. Really get about your thing. And at the same time, man, whatever get us to the top the fastest, man, let's do that. Let's make sure we come together and let's make sure that we do that.
Such thing as a top? Man, we ain't got no roof, man. We ain't got no roof. We going, man.
Hey, listen, man. I said the stratosphere.
Yeah, we going.
You know, I mean, should I say the hemisphere?
I'm talking about we going at a rate of, I don't care what is in the middle of it. I don't care what's there, who's saying what and what.
Hey, listen, in 2018, we traveling light speed. So catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man. And yes, I like gingerbread cookies. Yes, I do.
You like gingerbread?
I love gingerbread cookies, especially this time of year.
That what I had, that's a hit, man. That was a hit.
Oh, hey, listen, shout out. What kind of pie was that again? Sweet, it was sweet potato. Listen, shout out to my niece, Cookie. And shout out to my niece Cookie and her mom Mignon. You know what I mean? I forgot the name of they bakery, but man, she made me a sweet potato. What is it again?
Sweet potato cheesecake.
Sweet potato cheesecake with walnuts on it and a hickory glaze. A hickory glaze that. Oh my! Hey, listen, man. Off the hook.
Thank you.
Hey, listen, y'all look. They on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You know what I mean? Either Cookie or Mom Mignon. You know what I mean? Listen, man, get with them. They got bakeries and they got all kind of good stuff, cakes, everything for wedding cakes, birthdays. You know what I mean? Bar mitzvahs. You know what I mean? Everything popping off. You know what I mean? They got that for you, man. So definitely contact them, man. Shout out to them. Thanks for the love, Cookie. Thanks for the love, Mignon, man. Appreciate it all. You know what I mean?
That was good looking too. Yeah, I'm trying to listen because I'm really not a snacks guy. Like I really don't like. I heard you say it, but I'm not like. If I go to Cheesecake Factory and I order my meal, I got to get that to go. Like I can't eat it.
Yeah. Number one, the cheesecake be so thick and rich that if you just had yourself a nice meal, something other than hot wings, it's gonna be hard to scarf all that down, man. In one sitting like that, man.
That was a hit.
I'm a big guy, and for me, I know I don't eat a lot. You know what I mean? My weight come from beverages.
Big
you know what I mean?
Bars.
Got them bitters, man. Got them bitters. Hey, listen, man. You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about bullshit niggas. I want to have a conversation on bullshit niggas and everybody out here that's a go-getter. Everybody out here that's motivated to do something better themselves, to better their life. Hey, listen, man, keep the blinders on. Keep bullshit, you know. I'm not even gonna paraphrase that or that. Keep bullshit people, bullshit individuals. You know what I mean? Any race, creed, or color. You know what I mean? Away from you. Do not let them slow down your grind. Because listen, as I told you, good people before, some people's job in this world is to hustle, and some people's job is to hustle you. So make sure that you realize what the place is of everybody you have in your life. And make sure that you strategically place all of the right people in your life to help further your agenda.
You think you know what the problem is with that though?
Talk to me about it. Talk to me about it.
About it.
Talk me to
is that
right.
About that. We're gonna talk about that. Well, I see most people are the friends, but that they consider the people friends, but them people that they consider friends not friends of them. Like, I might say somebody's a best friend,
right?
But that person don't look at me as a best friend. You get what I'm saying? So I'm doing all the best friend stuff, but they're not doing all the best friend stuff.
Hey, yo, what happened to live?
I don't know. The connection shut down. So
the connection shut down.
Yeah, so you only get a certain amount of time on live, right?
You know what? Nah, because normally, you know what I mean. Normally, the technical support person is responsible for all that. Yeah. But once you know what I mean,
make a phone call to him.
I mean, but you know what? If it wasn't for his wife, you know what I mean, being in labor right now, you know what I mean, I would definitely called the hospital and said, Paige Hector, you know what I mean, Paige Hector, you know what I mean, tell him it's muy importante, you know what I mean, you know what I mean.
We need that, right. More importante. So you make our words as we go, boy.
Nah, I hablo español poquito. You know what I mean? Everybody, I speak Spanish a little bit.
Can you imagine you on the phone with the nurse and this more importante? Excuse me, sir?
It's muy importante. You know what I mean? Hector, I need Hector. You know what I mean? You fired, bitch.
They're going to say, Tracy, listen to this. Excuse me, sir, what do you need? Say it again.
No, I'll be like that. Hey, Hector, how's everything doing? Your wife still labor? Oh, yeah, yes, senor. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, how much longer you think she's going to be? She probably have the baby in a minute. Well, take your time, bitch. Your service is no longer needed in the community. You know what I mean?
Fired.
Yeah, you fired, bitch. You know what I mean? So, she
gonna be crying.
She jazz like I'm taking over the car. The motherfucker walking down the street, buck nigga with a sword off to your motherfucking head, nigga. Shit.
He gonna be crying, man. He can't do that to Hector.
He walked back in. She told me, baby, you so happy I'm having a baby. No, fucking nigger.
He call you
fucking nigger fired me.
Nigger.
Fucking nigger fired me.
That's what's gonna make her push even harder. Before 2018, Negro,
fucking Negro followed me. You know what I mean? Oh man, it is. Hey, listen, man. I'm just gonna enjoy life, man. You hear me? And keep pushing, and keep pushing. You hear me?
Is that true to say? But I think somebody, if they keep pushing, they got to make sure they're pushing at the right thing, because you can be pushing on the wrong thing and be going in the wrong direction.
You absolutely can. You absolutely can. And see, in business, that's why they do quarterly. You know what I mean? They do quarterly. I'm slipping my mind. I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. It might got something to do about what's in this cup.
Definitely in the cup.
It's definitely. I mean, hey, man. You know what I mean? Blame it on the juice. Blame it on the goose. But whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But listen, you do things quarterly to do company evaluations to find out. You know what I mean? If you're in the red here, if you're in the green here. You know what I mean? What's your profit margin? Then every quarter you try to improve your profit margin. If you see that the productivity is slow down, you know what I mean? Some people may have to get fired. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, you know, since we in the mood to farm, hey, listen, I'm just thinking about who else I can call right now on farm. Like, I had a motherfucker put on the door the other day. I went to grab the door and I see the hinge was loose. And you know what I mean? Man, fuck, let's call this motherfucker right now. You know what I mean? Because I don't know if that was normal wear and tear, but I ain't had the door long. So he's fired. You know what I mean? I'm looking for a new handyman 2018. You know what I mean?
A new handyman.
Yeah, Sanchez. You know what I mean? Don't bother. You know what I mean? Don't bother. You know what I mean? You might as well put me on, but you might as well block me. You know what I mean? Because you will not be hearing from me again. You know what I mean? If you do, you know what I mean? You probably get laid out. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. But on another note, JU, man, like
2018.
2018,
sure
man.
Set your goals high.
Yes.
But I notice a lot of people set goals high and miss, and then set the goals low and hit and stay right there. Man, you got if you don't miss that high, that goal, that long-term goal, man, start back over. Man, figure out what it was you did wrong and start back over.
It's all about avoiding distractions and dodging potholes. Because I don't care how much your car costs or how smooth it ride and what kind of rims. If you sitting on Forgianos, you done paid $12,000 a set for some pretty shit. You know what I mean? Some dub deuces or something. A pothole will tear your shit up out.
Crush you.
A smooth tear your shit up, man. So let's avoid these potholes, man. Let's pay no attention to the distractions. And every time somebody say something to you or about you, you don't have to respond. You really don't have to respond. Like I mean, I just hope that the people know that, man. Like, you know, you don't have to be pulled off your square for nobody.
It's just a situation.
It's just a situation, you know.
That's all it is.
As they say.
Yeah.
As they say, man.
I mean, and excuse me. And I understand with the situations. The situations can hit you. It can hit you hard.
It can hit you real hard.
You know what I'm saying? That's like when I told you the other day. I said, man, with this situation, man, this is where most people start using drugs, start drinking even heavier.
Yeah.
You got to have the support, man. You got to have the support.
Yeah.
I'm going to 2018 with a bang, man.
I mean,
already.
You better.
I'm not saying the already. You know, most people be like, you already. I don't use that word, but I'm just saying you already. Like, I'm going in. It's already done. I start putting this stuff in place. Today was like the last little joint that I had to do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So today was the last little thing that you had to do. I think that you leaving the people like.
I was. That was intentionally.
Yeah, but that's not good podcasting though.
I'm great. Let them know.
Okay,
now,
speak
though.
on it.
I just told somebody that was been near and dear to my heart, man. I just told her, I was like, I ain't going into 2018 without you. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's what it is.
Wow. I mean,
like that. That's what it is.
I mean, how
when you called me, I was like, "Yo, meet you back in 10 minutes."
Listen, you've been doing a lot of boo loving lately. You know what I mean? But we'll talk about that off the air. But
that's on air. Give them what they want.
But listen, give them what they want. Hey, listen. But my thing was, what was the feedback that you got once you said what you said? That's what the people want to know about.
She was, you know what I mean? She was in a little situation that I kind of knew, but I kind of didn't know.
Okay.
And I said, listen, I'm here, man. Listen to me. If it was a real situation and he was doing what he was supposed to do, it wouldn't even be a conversation. But you go through what you need to go through, and that's what it is. She worth it though. If she wasn't worth it,
hey, listen, I'm gonna put you on to some game.
I'm listening.
That I you know what? I think back in '05 or something, when I was dealing with my financial advisor, he put me when he came over to the house to discuss some things with me and my baby or whatever like that about some investments and some different things that we had going on.
Right.
He said that he gave us a reference to Clydesdale horses. Clydesdale for the public out there that's not aware. And I'm gonna drop this jewel on you that was dropped on, that was dropped on me and my baby. And it made a lot of sense. Matter of fact, I'm gonna question you about this. Clydesdale. First of all, let me give you a description of the Clydesdale. The Clydesdale horses are the horses that Budweiser use.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The one, the big, the big ones.
Horsepower. That's what they rate horsepower off of.
Here go the hustle. Do you have a clue on the weight that a single Clydesdale horse can pull by himself?
I don't. I did know it, but as we speaking right now, and I don't. But I know it's a lot, but I don't. But
he never do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
We call them spades.
But I just told you is that's what when they say horsepower in a car, they're talking about them.
I'm gonna tell you this. A Clydesdale horse can pull up to 5,000 pounds by himself.
No struggle.
Okay. Do you have a clue on how much weight 2 Clydesdale horses can pull?
I think it was 20 pounds? 20,000.
You know what? No cigar. 25,000 pounds is what 2 Clydesdale horses can pull. You can ask yourself, like, how is that so?
But mathematically, a lot of people that know it, but mathematically, most people would be like, 10. But nah, it was double of what the one can do.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to take another sip of this drink real quick. That was
a timeout? Or a commercial break?
Nah, it was a startlement. I like to call it a startlement. Because I realized that even though I overdone it, because they say you should never put more than 3 ice cubes in a drink because it totally ruins it. I went with 4 because the cranberry wasn't cold.
So when you put the 4th in, what do that do? If 3 totally ruined, what the 4th do? Because they know that 2 Clydesdale can do 25. Now what do the 4th do?
I'm fired. I totally botched the drink. I'm fired. You know what I mean? I'm just on a rampage tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not allowed to make my drinks anymore in 2017. You know what I mean? I'm fired. I'm not exempt from this shit. I'm fired. You know what I mean? But I'm sitting here salty because all my ice cubes are melted. You know what I mean? And I took a nice sip and I felt that, you know what I mean, my vodka turned to a water base. You know what I mean? Vodka. I mean, I knew it was water based when it started off, but it turned into a waterier base. You know what I mean? So I was started
Come on, Hector.
I was started like, I mean, now had we been at the last establishment, it would have been enough of it to go ahead and call on, you know what I mean, Santiago to say, bring another bowl of cubes in here. Yeah. You know what I mean? But since that's not the case, and it's the holiday season, it's kind of like it's me in that way. We the electricians, the plumbers, we everything, man. Like I said, he was doing live tonight. Something that he never done it in.
Live. But we great start.
We gonna start doing a whole.
But I don't go live, but somebody else gonna be controlling that. So we gonna be live all the time.
Hey, listen, man. We gonna get it people wherever they want. And listen, we taking, like I said, we can be contacted at the Dollard Hour Podcast at gmail.com, or you can contact us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or find a good old DM and fall into it. Yeah. Find a good old DM and just fall into it, man.
Go down in the DM.
You know what I mean? Bump your head on something, fall into the DM, and let us know how you feel, what you want, what topics you want to hear about, what situations, scenarios, you know what I mean, can I elaborate on?
Right.
You feel me?
It's really about y'all, so you know what I'm saying? Talk about
it's listen, I'm here. Listen, you know what? I'm
know
not even gonna say it's just. I gotta cut you off.
Go ahead.
I gotta cut you off, good brother, because I feel like I'd be lying and deceiving the people if I let them know that it was all about them. It's about me as well. And I can't speak for you. You're going to have to speak for you. And the reason why I say that is this is a form of therapy for me as well. Because as much as I'm giving, I also get to reflect on the information. So you got to understand, I'm stuffed with so much information, so much knowledge, so many different situations and circumstances that I was able to navigate through. You know what I mean? When Jay said, I'm gonna show you how to navigate through a room full of vultures, the industry shady and need to be taken over. Wow. Had he actually shared the plan or the plot on what it was to take over the industry as he did, how many other people would be in a position of power? So I'm sitting here telling you that I got the key, and if the feds are listening, I don't know what you talking about. You know what I mean? We ain't talking about them keys, motherfucker. You know what I mean? And I know, believe me, you know what I mean? I know my first 3 subscribers was. That's a whole nother story. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a whole nother story. You know, but yes. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, man. What you feeling there, you, man?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The one, you know, they know you, so they know that this is therapy for you. They know that,
and I loved it. And I love it. I'm on my Chris Breezy, and I love it. Yeah,
some of them they're gonna be calling in for relationship tips from you.
Hey, listen, they better. Hey, listen,
they're gonna be like, B Dizzle, this is what's going on. How can you? I don't think they want to need your advice, man. Cause you.
Hey, I'm gonna give it to them how they're supposed to get it. See, you know what the thing about when you have friends and you have people and everybody's so concerned about your feelings, sometimes they don't give it to you the way that the F you need it.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
here to give it to you. And at the end of the day, you can hate me or love it. You better not touch me. You can hate me, you can love it, but at the same time, know that I do mean well.
Brat.
Brat. Ain't that a... I don't even know why we brat, but brat, nigga. You know what I mean?
You said don't touch me.
But don't math on that note, brat, shit.
I wasn't long-winded.
I feel like I'm the nigga. I'm back the nigga on the wire again. Shit. Shit. you better not, you know. But moving forward, you know what I mean? Moving forward, you know. I'm just, hey, man, I'm having a great time, man. I know it's so much we like. I know that we started the night off and we said, man, listen, let's recap 2017. But to be honest with you, man, it's so much negativity of everything that. It's so much negativity that happened in 2017, and. I'm not even crazy about the recap, man. You know, right. I'm gonna wait for Mad Skills and Uncle Murder to come out with their recap, which is all, you know what I mean, which is entertaining, but at the same time ain't nothing.
It was crazy with the. I was thinking about that the other day, not because you're up that Houston storm.
The Houston storm.
I mean, it was just messy this year, man. Especially with that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So. You got to be in preparation, because I know people in Houston, they're going to be in preparation now for some crazy mess that just happened. You know what I'm saying? But they bounce back, though.
You know what, though? A lot of people can go through a major experience and they still not going to be prepared for the next time, because guess what they're going to say? It ain't going to happen again.
Right. And they come another way, won't it?
Come on, man. Yeah, every dude to get out of jail think he ain't going back. Every dude pick up a pack think he ain't going to get caught. You know what I mean? Yeah. Every shooter think he ain't gonna get shot. Right. You know what I mean? That's
trying to do something different.
It's a figment of your imagination. It's a distortion of reality. Matter of fact, let's talk about distorted realities for a moment, man. Hey, listen, man. I understand we're moving in a very fast-paced world where a lot of people really don't care about you, even if they say that they do, or even if you feel that they should. You know what I mean? We have to be as real with ourselves as possible, man. We got to really do self-haircuts. And for the people in the public out there that don't understand what a self-haircut is, it ain't got nothing to do with you standing up in the mirror with a pair of scissors, clippers, or a razor, you know what I mean, trying to tighten your appearance up, you know what I mean, for the general public to see you being presentable. It got to do with looking yourself in the mirror, calling a spade a spade. If you were low down, dirty shit, this, and this and that. Call yourself that. Don't wait for your woman to get mad at you and she tell you this. Don't wait for your kids to tell you this. Don't wait for your peers to tell you this. Tell yourself that. Right. And after you tell yourself that, rub it in your chest like somebody else told you. Feel the same way about it. Want to make changes about it. Do so and be a better person about it. That's where we at with the situation, man.
Yeah, I seen a lot of people do the self haircut and break down because you got to touch with reality. You know what I mean? Like you really got to touch with reality. I think they need to know what a self haircut is, though. If you can't brush your teeth and look at yourself in the face and say, you know what I mean, you doing it right or you doing it this or.
A self haircut is realer than that, Jay.
Yeah, you're not doing it no justice with that. What I'm saying is, if they can't look in the mirror while brushing your teeth and say that, you're in trouble.
You know what though? But hold on. That's why I'm speaking about a distorted reality, and that's why drug use is so rampant in the U.S. because everybody doesn't want to face reality, right. And that's why. Come on, look at the pill epidemic. Look at the heroin epidemic. Come on, look at the who don't drink lean now. Lean is fucking 1,000 times higher than it was when dudes where I'm from started drinking lean. But I mean, come on, man. Everybody wants to be out of their misery right now. Right. You know what I mean? And then for the people that ain't indulging in certain, you know what I mean, drugs and certain things like that, tell they serve certain things that ain't true and believe them, knowing that they bold to face lies. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to live in my own head and F what people think and F what this thinking, and all that old goofiness, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, I mean, it's real out here, but we got to be real with ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, for us to make any changes, man, for us to do anything right, for us to do anything different moving forward, we have to be abundantly clear with ourselves. Mm-hmm. We have to, man. I mean, I feel like we do. You know, I mean, everybody's entitled to their own. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, the God can only give you what the God gonna give. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'm talking about myself. You know what I mean? When I say that, you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean? I feel, you know what I mean, very spiritually enlightened. You know what I mean? On a lot of different, you know what I mean, facets of life. You know what I mean? So listen, for a person that needs some information, that needs some game, you know what I mean? They want to know what my opinion is on this, that, and the third. Shoot your shot at me. Hey, listen. I bet you become a loyal customer. Listen, let me tell you facts about me. Let me tell you facts about me in this situation. What I got to give. I ain't never known the cop once, so and that's real. You know what I mean? You come cop some good info, you'll be back for some good info. You know what I mean? You come cop some good insight, you gonna be back for some good insight.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So I mean, hey man, you know what I mean? Listen, man. You know, come get your order up.
Man, I think they scared.
Come get your order up, man. Dollard Hour Podcast, you know what I mean? Dollard Hour Podcast, you know what I mean? Which is being sponsored by K&J Towing. If you need your car towed, we would love to tow it. Operating locally and through the Eastern Seaboard. Listen, we can be contacted at 302-317-1570. See you when I see you. Back to our daily schedule program. Right. AJU, man. Giving people what they want. What's on your mental, baby?
When was birthday? Is the birthday today, King James?
I don't know when King James' birthday is. I don't care about when King James' birthday is. I mean, not to be harsh with you. He's definitely the GOAT. He's definitely the GOAT. I just see
the boy out. If he's a Capricorn, I'm a Capricorn.
You know what? I'm a Sag, and the microphone's a badge. Punk respect is, and coming up against me is hectic. Expect it. You want a title shot, you don't qualify. Life's a bummer. This Kobe Hulk Hogan, and you a newcomer. You hear me?
That's your bars.
Nah, that was Disco Beeve on some 1981, you know what I mean, Riverside Bucket 2-6 shit, right. You know what I mean, but at the same time, it was, hey, listen, that was the first song I heard Lady B play on Power 99, so I'm a rock with it, you know what I mean, I'm a rock with it, man, so, you know what I mean, I'm definitely a hip-hop enthusiast, you know what I mean, and I got a brain like a thesaurus, you know what I mean, a dictionary, thesaurus, and everything else that you can name, man, you know what I mean, with what they call it, photographic memories.
You got
photographic memories.
How did you get that?
I think it was something that you was born with,
born
or in a case like me, if you were struck by lightning when you was 3 years old, you know what I mean, and got up, you know what I mean, with a whole nother foresight, you know what I mean.
It might have been the lightning then. Might have been the lightning.
You know what?
They came at birth. I know a lot of people got that.
I know a lot of people got that, but are they utilizing it? Or are they utilizing it for their benefit?
Yeah.
Okay, well, great to them. You know what? Let's applaud the people that got, you know what I mean, photographic memories that can see something one time, remember for the rest of their life, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely, absolutely. That is a gift. You've been blessed by the man above. So at the same time, use it for goodness, use it for greatness. And listen, we here at the Dollar Hour appreciate all the donations, all the love, all the time, all the listening, and everything that the people have to give, man. And at the same time, listen, we're going to turn up this social media. I've never really been too big on social media because I've always had I've always been pressed for time because I got this to do, that to do, that to do. Right now, social media is the world. I'm aware, I'm hip, and the push that will be made in 2018, you will see the Dollar Hour podcast tags everywhere. You will see hashtags, Dollar Hour podcast, the realest, Dollar Hour podcast. Listen, ain't nothing to be fucked with. Dollar Hour podcast, up your ass, bitch. You know what I mean? Hey, listen.
Uncensored,
raw, unadulterated.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Rated above,
rated adult. You know what I mean? Hey, listen. Only love, only realness, only respect. You know what I mean? No disrespect to nobody. You know what I mean? Hopefully I didn't offend nobody with my verbiage. You know what I mean? Didn't mean it. But at the same time, I am feeling good, and happy New Year's to all out there, man. I'm not cutting the podcast short, but I cannot let y'all know. Listen, this is the Happy New Year edition. One day off the mark. The podcast will be edited tonight and put on social media. First thing tags will be put on social media. You know I need you to go to YouTube. I need the views. I need it like that. You know how the situation. I can't stress it enough. At the same time, ladies and gentlemen, join the movement. Join the movement.
If you don't, and you get in the way, you're gonna get ran directly over.
Hey, listen. I pay. Listen,
and I'm gonna be the one to say I told you so.
If y'all don't want to line up to get these gifts. For every time I reach a different milestone with the subscribers, with the views, you know what I mean, you will be notified. There will be raffles, there will be gifts, you know what I mean, there will be giveaways. It's so much stuff popping with the Dollar Hour in this Dollar Media Group. Hey, listen, how are you not gonna be a part of greatness? Yeah. Don't sit back. Don't sit back. You know what I mean, in your miserable life. You know what I mean, sitting here hoping that somebody fail, because baby, listen. When you playing amongst the gods, if you fail, you won. Because you still gonna land amongst the stars and the clouds, baby. I'm not hitting rock bottom for nobody, you hear me?
But they said man is known the man-made footprints is on the moon, so
Hey, listen,
you know what I mean?
And that's why the bull said I'm stomping in my Air Force Ones. And matter of fact, I need 2 per.
You need 2 per?
2 per. Yo, when Nelly came out with that shit, I said, this country bad man. I mean, I F's with Nelly. But when he said, I need 2 per, I'm stomping in my Air Force One. Say what? Say I'm stuck. I said, yo,
he turned that into a hit.
Did this Bama just say per? He need 2 per.
2 per.
2 per.
He came on the scene and turned that into a hit.
Hey, listen, man. He turned it into a movement. You know what I mean? And then I love that he came in the building. Him and the Ram Squad, the Philly Bulls, was on the same label, and he was messing with the bull Tommy Hill and them. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
He was messing with the Ram Squad. Nigga, I was a Ram Squad fanatic. You know what I mean? The Tommy Hill told. You know what I mean? Like that was my group, man. Like.
Right.
That was my group, man.
So I'm turning. We're ready to switch mode. I'm turning 40.
Wow, that's a major milestone, beloved.
You 32. What you gonna do when you go 40 then?
Hey, listen, man, I'm going big or I'm going home.
So you telling me I gotta go big or go home?
I mean, what you want to tell me? I'm gonna go to the bar because I'm 21 and I'm legally able to drink. Nigga, go big or go home. That's it. There's nothing else,
what's the
man.
definition of going big though?
Hey, listen, going big is putting
the only reason I'm saying it, I know I've been around you long enough not to know what go big. I'm talking about for the subscribers that live down there where Nelly from.
Going big. No. This is worldwide.
No, I'm just saying if you got some that live in the country.
But hey, listen, I'm making sure this travels 23 million miles. The other 6 will get the crucifix because the heart of the problem is this. Speak on it, God. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Do I even have to break that lyric down? What that mean to the?
Break it down, man. Break it down.
When my baby said that was I gotta give credit. That was a brand Nubian, old school rap group. That was a brand Nubian lyric. When he said that he gonna make sure this travels 23 million miles, the other 6 to get the crucifix, because there's 23 million miles of useful land on this planet that the black man has traveled. You know what I mean, or been to or visited. But there's 6 million miles of useful land on this planet that the black man has not ever stepped foot in. If you look on a computer, if you look on a computer, they got I forgot the name of the website that you can put places on the earth that black men have been, and red dot and a picture of the world will show up in all the different states and everything, and red dots will go everywhere. It's the one spot where red dots are not at. That is the 6,000. That is the 6 million miles. So when he said, when I'm speaking, I'm gonna make sure this travels 23 million miles. The other 6 get the crucifix. Fuck them, because they ain't. You know what I mean? Right. I know. I mean, that's why I said holla at the God. You feel me? I ain't gonna get into the whole God body, get to breaking down what the day's lessons, the day's mathematics is. But at the same time, your baby dealing with, you know what I mean, a level of understanding. You know what I mean, that's unparalleled to many, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to trip on the 23 million miles or the 29 million miles. I'm just going to say I hope my voice reaches worldwide.
Worldwide.
Hey, listen, my guy's not here, so I'm the special. Worldwide. I'm the special. Yeah. But that's where I'm at, man. This must reach. You know what I mean? I think we got a little bit off because I was trying to make a point, but then I dropped the bar. Then I wanted to explain the bar so it didn't fly over the people's head, because a lot of things people do fly over the people's head. I want my audience. I need the audience. Listen, here.
I mean, they can comment and say, "Can you break that down again?"
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen.
That's what you need to do. If anything ever fly over your head, just comment. Say, "What was that on?" You know what I mean?
Hey, man, I mean, with y'all having access to every social media outlet, you know what I mean? It ain't hard to give it to God, man. You know what I mean? It is not hard. You know what I mean? I'm not hard to find. You know what I mean? I'm everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm better than I ever been, and everywhere you've never been. You know what I mean? So I might be the only nigga fucking with them 6 million. Where you at today, Bumpy? I'm somewhere. Yeah.
You somewhere.
Yeah. I'm in a remote location in the BM. Shit. So hey man, everything ain't to be spoke on. You feel me? Everything is not to be spoke on, JU, man.
Can't be loose, man.
Nah. Hey, listen, man.
2018, man.
It's 2018. Hey, listen, man. I might drop. Hey, listen. When I'm blowing the whistle tomorrow night at the party at the function, man. Mm-hmm. I might shed a tear for the brothers that ain't here, and I might grab a beer, and you know what I mean. And listen, man, and just appreciate that I'm here. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
You
gotta appreciate that you're here, man.
I appreciate the most that I'm here, man. I do, man. I do.
Yeah, got to. Plus with this next journey though.
This next journey is beautiful, man. Like every little thing that you do different in this world, man, gives you another reason to live. Gives you another. It puts a pep in your step when you waking up in the morning, man. Like it does all this good stuff. This is what we want, y'all. We want to break. Listen, we have to break the monotony of life up in order for us to actually give us something to strive for and to do different. If we do the same thing every day of our lives, man, you know how the suicide rate, even though it's already high, will be a hell of a lot higher, because boredom and misery. People say, man, I want to see what's going on. if there is an afterlife, I want to see what's popping there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if it is this, I want to see what's happening there. Like, come on, man. Like, it's stuff going on. You feel me? It's stuff going on, man. So it's just, hey, man, we got to give ourselves reasons to live. We got to give ourselves reasons to be happy, man. We got to really listen. And another thing is, man, listen, I understand that life moves fast. Everything is, we call them the microwave days. Everything is extremely fast. Everything has to happen today, and I'm gonna forget about it tomorrow. All that fly stuff. But listen, here at the Dollar Hour, we promote and prompt for you to take time out for yourself, relax. You know what I mean? Take a breather. Sometimes don't give yourself the added stresses that, you know what I mean, that one might have of, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, I'm behind time. Like I told y'all, going into 18, it was a couple things that I didn't get to accomplish in 2017, but they're on the list to be the first things accomplished in the first quarter of the new year. Give yourself more time if you need. Everything's not going to always go according to plan, but don't divert from the plan if you feel like the plan is working. Right. Come on, I mean, tell you, do you want to expound for the people on this subject matter?
If you fail, it's a new thing and it's not new. It's been around. You got to fail forward. Stop failing, thinking that okay, I failed at this is over. Fail forward means if you fail one time, get back up and try it again. But don't keep trying it. You got to figure out what it is that you failed, because my motto is if I fall down and I can look up, I'm gonna get up. Period.
Okay. I ain't mad at you by that right there.
If I can look up, I can get up.
I'm not mad at you by that right there.
Get into, within the past 2 months, but it was a situation where I looked at it and said, you know what, it's over. And I said, nah, then you fight from the ground. Man, you fall down, fight from the ground. Get back up.
Hey, listen. That's why in a Rumble, some people will take you down to the ground because they think you're gonna be out your league.
Yeah, you done.
You done.
And most people are done though.
Most people are done. But then they realize that this guy done sharpened up his grapple skills. Right. You know what I mean? This guy, he ain't just got squabble with him. Yeah. He got grapple with him. And that's not scrapple, ladies and gentlemen. That's grapple with the G. You know what I mean? That is a MMA fighting technique for the people. You know what I mean? For the people that's not clear of the words that I'm mentioning here. Right, you know what I mean? Grapple. Right. You know what I mean? Look it up in the dictionary when you're trying to figure out what's going on with the mother 6 million miles out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Listen, man, you got to come strong. I mean, you hear my baby dropping wisdom. So I mean, you got to understand our phone conversation. Why not
take all of me?
I can't have a conversation with him and come incorrect because he's going to check me. And it's vice versa.
It better be.
You get what I'm saying?
It better be. I love being checked. I want to be better. I want to be better. Mm-hmm. I want to be better. If you ain't trying to make me better and I got flaws, it's a problem. I need to put myself around some people that's going, you know what I mean? Hold me accountable for my actions. Mm-hmm. Hold it on me. If I did it, hold it on me. Yeah. Come on, man.
I don't want to be around nobody, and that's including a relationship that I can't grow from. Listen, man, if we look at my uncle's funeral today, he was homeless, and a lot of them didn't. They thought by him being homeless, he was just done. You know what I'm saying? I said I had to clarify that. Nah, he was at peace. He got into his apartment and was helping another homeless man out of his situation, and you can't be like mentally tore up trying to help another homeless person out.
Nah, you can't.
You got to be,
because you'll be so bitter and broken that it'll be F everybody. Get it like I got it.
When he passed away on his couch, his man's was across the couch from him. That the same guy that he was trying to help out. You got to be strong, and that's the thing about it is most people go into situations knowing that this person that they ride with is not right. They know the flaws. Right. You know what I mean? Even when it's in a relationship, they know the flaws, they see the flaws, they wake up to the flaws. You know what I mean? I'm not going to, you know, be down. You know what changed my mind, man, about business when I was in a meeting, and I think I told you this, and I was in a meeting that I seen two guys arguing trying to get a deal done, spit flying and everything. And cussing each other out.
Right.
And at that moment, I said, "Oh, that's me personally." I would have said, "Man, forget him, man. Forget that nigga." You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just
Right.
What I'm saying, man,
Just how,
nigga, man.
I mean, if you and your feelings, you howling and spinning, they got you sweating and all that. Yeah.
You got me out of my comfort zone, man. The meeting was over. He said, "Tom, I got lunch. Come on, buddy."
Tom, I got lunch. Come on, buddy. Right.
After they sitting there cussing each other, spit flying, he got, and you know what I mean, that one person, he won the deal. He said, "Come on, Tom, I got lunch. Come on." And they got up like nothing ever just happened.
Right.
Me, I'd have got up, man. Forget, man. You know what, man? Nigga, wait till I see you outside or whatever.
I'm in my bag right now. I'm holding on till I get to get this out about me.
He said, "Tom, I got lunch." Okay, thank you.
This was a chess match.
Man,
this was a chess match because at the same time it was deals that he beat me out on that I walked away feeling like that, and he told me the same thing, and I realized it made me a better businessman because I realized the major what's the cliche is business never personal.
Business never personal.
So even though we're having an argument about who's getting the deal for said business, and no matter whatever gets said during the negotiation and the argument to get that deal done. At the end of the day, hey man, the deal done, man. Let's still enjoy life, man.
It's business never
personal.
You know what I mean? Their kids probably play together. Their kids, you know what I'm saying? They probably go to school together. But if that was me, because that was my thought pattern before that happened, you know what? You're not talking to him no more. Don't call him.
Right.
You know
We're done. We don't have no relationship. If you say something to me, I'm a base on you. What the F you speaking to me for? What you want to do? Nah. You know I don't F with you. Hey, listen, that's the thing with our folks. A lot of time that it's always personal and never business.
Right.
And with a certain group of people, it's always business and never personal. That's where, you know what? In 2018, we're breaking down the disconnect of life in people. You know what I mean? And we're single-handedly on this dollar hour, we are bringing about change. We're going to call out America for all its flaws and demand what we demand as a people and stand up for justice until we get it, or else we just going to be all right, we're getting nothing. You bitch ass nigga. You fired.
Yeah.
You fired. I know you crab type dudes out there that act like you down for the cause and stand up. As soon as you met with opposition, you know what I mean, you'll fade off like you was never with the crew. You know what I mean? Why they get their head bust. I done seen how you work. Listen, we ain't talking to you out, and don't come near us. The real, unite. Let's take this place back, man. Let's get it how we supposed to get it, man. And I'm not just talking about nothing on no. I'm talking about great minds thinking alike. This ain't got nothing to do with race, creed, or color. I'm talking about great minds thinking alike, man. This is about business. I want to conduct business. I want to do business. Yeah. Never personal.
That's why I said when I was saying it's okay to be working a job. Let me clarify that, but you still got to have a business mentality. If you don't, you're going to get chewed up. What do I mean by that? I'm glad you asked. I'll explain it to you. Most people think that they need a union in the building so they can get a raise, or so they can feel like they a part, or so they can feel like my job can't be touched. If you work on yourself, read, put yourself around positive people, you don't need a union. You can go in the office and get your raise on your own. I mean, they say if you hang around 4 people and you the 5th person that's broke, you're going to be broke.
You know what they say? If you hang around 9 people that's broke, you're bound to be the 10th one. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, that's good.
The way you laid it
down,
the way you laid it down, it was type confusing.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm sitting there trying to figure out what the numbers was,
and that's what I'm here for you for.
Yeah, I got you.
That's why we're here for each other, good brother. Man. Pause.
But pause with P. But you know what I mean? That's the reality of this situation, man.
That's the reality of this situation.
You got to hang around people that's doing better than you. It's scary. I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? Hanging around people hanging around one right now. You know what I mean? Everything is at the next level. So I don't got no choice but to take it to the next level and expect nothing different. That's it. 2018, don't talk about you going to write the goals down. I'm cutting this person off. Because some of the people that you're going to cut off, you might need them. You might not need that individual, but you might need somebody that's within their circle. It's the network.
It's the
network.
but before we close out this 2017 Dollar Hour podcast wrap up, can you please explain to the people how your network is your net worth?
Wow.
Can you please?
Wow.
I hope I'm not asking too much of you, good brother. You've been around some good people. You've done some good business.
I'm gonna break it down very, very plain. A guy that I had met, he at the end of his career,
okay,
he had 30,000 numbers. Not 30,000 numbers stored. You can't store them in your phone, but he had them written down like in a notebook. And these wasn't 30,000 numbers that he just had. These was 30,000 numbers of people that he could pick up the phone call and say, "Hey, Tom, what's going on?"
Okay.
So when you hear the word your network is your net worth, some people meet somebody and say, "I don't like her shoes," and you're done. You don't know who that person know.
So, or who that person is.
Who that person is. That's the most important part.
That's the kicker, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. That is the most important part. You have to maximize your conversation. If it's somebody at the hairdresser, if it's somebody at the Pet Boys, if it's somebody walking past. I was shoveling in front of my church a few weeks back, and 3 people walked past me. And they got to the liquor store, and I'm looking like, man, this is where we at, man. Like, we don't even speak to each other, not even a head nod. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna take the responsibility on my own. So when they came back through, and I said, can I highlight you? I said, listen, first I want to apologize because I didn't even speak to y'all. But this is where we at as a city. This is where we at as a culture, where we don't even speak to nobody.
This is where we at as a people.
Yeah, is we don't not even a head nod, and they was just looking at me because I know they was, stunned. And I said, listen, man, let me explain to you where as though I could have lost out on a situation. I said, if y'all was good employees, I could have lost out on some good employees. You could have walked past and lost out on a job. I said, here it is. I'm a business owner and I need employees. So if I was to bring my business back to Delaware, I would have lost out and you would have lost out. We at least got to give each other a head nod. Let's exchange numbers.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was that. Most of the people that I collect numbers from B-Down, I don't even talk to them. But it's there. Right. But Absolutely. What I do is before I leave, I send a text and say, such and such from here. So when I do send a text again or make the phone call, we can make the connection. You got to maximize your connections, man. You got to maximize your connections.
Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, the Dollar Hour podcast, you know what I mean, in conjunction with the Oxymorons, in conjunction with Dollard Media Group, in conjunction with Be Down or Lay Down.
be down or lay down. The guy. I like that. I like that.
Hey, listen, man. We prompt you to, make some changes, man. Speak to a fella. Speak to a good brother. Engage in dialogue with a perfect stranger, man. Give a person a compliment. It's not going. Compliments don't cost shit for you to tell a person, I like the fact that you're doing a good job. I like to see that you're changing. I like that. It doesn't cost you nothing. Right. You would think that giving somebody props was very expensive if you didn't know no better. Right. You would think it's expensive. It doesn't cost you absolutely nothing to say I like your hair, and you ain't gotta be trying to crack on some. You ain't gotta be trying to crack on nothing to give a motherfucker a really genuine compliment, man. Listen, let's boss up. Business, right. Never personal.
I'm gonna leave on something right there.
Okay, handle your big
Character is a quality that embodies many important traits, such as integrity, courage, perseverance, confidence, and wisdom. Unlike your fingertips that you were born with and can't change, character is something that you create within yourself and must take responsibility for changing. 2017 is gone. 2018 is here. I promise you, if you put anything that we said into motion on any of these podcasts, first you got to subscribe and like, and then go into motion.
Push the button.
I promise you.
Push a button.
It works.
Push a button.
It works if you work it.
With Jackie Chan told Chris Tucker, push a button. Push a button. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a movie buff, and a lot of references that I make sometimes might come out of a movie. You know what I mean? If you watch Interrogation, you'll see that. You know what I mean? But this is I make a lot of references to movies. That's just something that I do. You know what I mean? Something I actually take pride in. But listen, that was some real good stuff, JU, man. I want to stay on air. I would love to dap my good brother up, my lifelong brother up. You know what I mean? Tell him, number one, great podcast first and foremost.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? I'm glad that, you know what I mean, that the good Lord seen fit to deliver you to us tonight. You know what I mean?
Right.
To us, you know what I mean? To the new facility, you know what I mean? To the podcast, to the world.
To the world.
All not 29 million miles.
Uh-oh.
The other 6, you'll learn. You'll learn.
Wow.
Listen, Happy New Year's, people. Happy New Year's, world. Dollard Hour Podcast, Dollard Media Group, Cooking with Keedy, Oxymoron Podcast. More coming for you.
You. Love y'all, man.
Love you, man. Out. See you in a few, baby.